Hello everyone, how are you doing? Look at this, see I'm taking the piss out of people's tea. Look at the colour of that. That is the last 2 millimetres from the milk bottle. It does look like oxtail soup. But still, oxtail soup is better than cow piss that some people drink over here. How you all doing? I'm always fashionably late, right? I told you, 2 or 3 minutes. Hang on, I better scoot forward a bit. I'm a bit far out, aren't I? Yeah, I'm all right. Bit high, aren't I? There we go. Huzzah! Now then. How's everyone doing? Morrissey? Morrissey, oh not Morrissey, Morrissey's cat, close enough. Jeff, Fall Guy, Harold, Ian, Trent, Chris. We're all fans of the British Empire. Davey Lampard, Kirky, Jokeley, Jim Flowers, MGH, Matt McCoy, Paul G, Danny Ashton, Errowwood the Wake. At least he's not the Walk. Zardoz, Whiskey Straight, Al, good to see you, mate. The Sash, John Hunter, Tommy Walker, Origami Pig, Zardoz, all the regulars, Craig Hewitt, Widow Shins, This is England, Gateed, Bonnie Lad. How then? Mark Giddleston, Genny Shovel, Tommy Walker, Steve Beaumont, John Hunter, Carl, Kev, hello, everyone. Have I missed anyone? Don't think so. Pedro, now then, Terry Wuckfit, Rosebud, Jim, Stevie Orn, Yorkshire Boy, Rathchild, hello everybody, and Rotten Politics last but not least. How's everyone doing? You know what? There's no taste in cyberspace. There's no justice and there's no taste. Arseholes who unbox toys have 10 million subscribers. I slaved away using props to make that how to make a cup of tea video, right? It's not political, it's apolitical, it's of interest to anybody with fucking taste buds. It was humorous. There's more people watched that Me Again, My Jewels video I knocked up. Low effort, cobbled together. More people watched that in 2 hours than anyone's gone near me tea video. So nobody has any taste. Maybe that's why I've got 10,000 subscribers, right? Because, well, nearly. Because nobody's got any taste. Who knows? Maybe it's gone all round in a circle and everyone agrees with me, and that's why my Mickey Mouse channel's got nearly 10,000 subscribers on it. Who knows? Maybe the joke is on me. First things first, though. Just to give us all a chuckle, let's watch Hamza Yusa taking a tumble, because it fucking cheered me up. My sides. Let's watch that again. What a twat. And look at the young lad running alongside him like a fucking servant. Suck on that, Hamza, you commie cunt. I love it. I love it. This little ginger slave boy running along with him. What a wanker, though. Do you know, even little things annoy me about that video. Like, why is he going so fast? He creamed in because he's going for it, right? Tear arsing down the corridor. Why is he going so quick? It feels almost like it's like a power dynamic. Like, look at him. He's going for it there. And that poor little ginger bastard's got to chase him. Carrying his crutches. I could watch that all day anyway. Let's just stop it mid-fall and I'll keep talking. Oh, you can't see him. Face plant. There we go. Bosh. Bosh. So, I feel sorry for the kid who's chasing him, me. I do feel like, you know, they're obsessed with power communists. I bet you that's why he's done it. It's like a little power dynamic. He wants the pasty ginger white boy to know that he's his bitch. Yeah, he's chasing him. Because it's bad manners, isn't it? You know what the equivalent of that is? That's if I was stood next to trying to cross the street and there's a little old woman wanting to cross. And I go, I'll help you, love. I'll help you. Stop, cars. I'm going to help this old lady. No, fucking move it, you old cunt. Yeah, pushing her across the road, 90 mile an hour. Like, it's bad manners to be tear-arsing along that fast when there's somebody on foot alongside you. What you do if you're being polite and you've got your little bitch aid, Yeah, because again, I've been quite high ranking in companies before. I was the quality manager for an aerospace company. There was people beneath me. You're always nice to them all the time when you're working class scum because you think, I was doing that once. I've waited tables. I've had to do the lowest job on the rung, the lowest rung on the ladder. That's been me, that. So if that was me, and there's a young lad carrying I'd probably carry my own crutches if there was some way of wedging them on there. But if there wasn't, I'd go as slow as fuck and be like, how's life? How you finding work? Like, have you settled in all right? Have a bit of chat. You know, if you're thrashing the tits off it like that while a young lad's running alongside carrying all your shit, you're just a prick, aren't you? And that's what you'd expect from Hamza, because these commies are obsessed with power. And when they've got power, they're always terrible. Always terrible. Rude, arrogant. Like, you know, if he was in a restaurant, he'd be a cunt to all the people serving it. You know he's just going to be a horrible twat. And then he went crying about it. Oh, yeah, would people laugh at somebody else who fell over? Yeah, but most people who fall over aren't detestable, overbearing, power-mad, racist, communist shitbags. And he is a racist fucker. He's obsessed with what people are. Obsessed with it. Normal people don't care. 9 out of 10 people that happen to have a tan don't care. But communists always do. Communists that happen to have a tan, they've always got a chip on the shoulder about it. Again, it's politics, isn't it? It's not race or religion or gender or sexuality. It's ideology. And if you're a commie, you're an arsehole. I don't care what you look like, or put your cock in, or rub your fanny against. Right, I'll stop drinking my tea now. It's bad manners. Someone did unsubscribe once. About a year ago, I was having a drink and someone went, ugh, such bad manners. Ugh, unsubscribed. And I was like, fucking hell. Like, I know it's not very pleasant to hear like the occasional, ugh, but like, not the end of the world, is it? You've got to wet your whistle when you're talking every now and then. And the irony being, have you heard my channel? I use the most obscene euphemisms known to man. Talk about piss flaps and fucking beef curtains. And then he's like, oh my God, you had a drink? Bastard. I was like, you would think of all the things I've done, that'd be the least offensive. But who knows? Who knows? I'm glad you did that one, Matt. Yeah, cheers. So am I. Pissed myself laughing. What a wanker. What else was I going to do? Oh, the rest of it's sort of grim. Got grim ones I was sent. How bad's... I've talked about the Daily Mail before. How bad's the Daily Mail for adverts? You can't move for them. Everything you click, you get 20 adverts. The daily spam. But this one's shocking. Don't really want to talk about it because it's depressing and we all knew it was going to happen. I'll touch on it briefly and just say... I always tell lefties this when they're having a go at you when you... They say... It was in the Daily Mail, as if they're making a salient point. They think if you're debating something, like if I say we need to have a process for immigration like we did in the 1980s and the early 90s, right? Nobody's saying we shouldn't have any immigrants. Again, the right have totally come into the centre. The right-wingers now are totally reasonable and the left-wingers have gone doolally-tap and are completely unreasonable. And they're now as far to the left as Nick Griffin is on the right. They're further to the left than Nick Griffin is on the right. Because he never said he wants to kill any fucker. These have gone all in with like Stalin-esque Mao-style communism, right? Just painting with broad brushes, collectivising everyone and everything. And like I said, you can see they're all in on it. Because the brainwashed. They're brainwashed. They believe everything they get told by the Church of Woke. I know everything about you. You call yourself woke. I don't even need to talk to you. I just need to see your Twitter profile. And if it says he, her, they, them, Extinction Rebellion on your Twitter profile, I know what you think about everything. Everything. I know what you eat, what you drink, what you say, what you think. Because they're fucking mental. The right isn't like that anymore. You get Baptist preachers. You also get people like Trump who, frankly, let's be honest, I mean, he's a politician. He tells lies just like they all do. When he opened that Bible, he went, here's the Bible that I read every night. It was clear. He'd obviously got it off Amazon fucking 12 hours earlier. It's right. Trump's not religious, blatantly. And that's fine. The real intersectional umbrella is everybody that's not a communist. Because now under that you've got centre left, centre right, right wing, fucking ich bin eine right winger. You've got everyone, right? You've got the most inclusive group, to use their own shite terminology, is everybody that isn't a communist. You don't get more wide umbrella than that, do you? And it's the centre left. Hate the walk. The red wall up north. Sorry, I haven't been checking the chat because I'm just gobbing off. The red wall up north is socially conservative. All them people who voted for Labour in places like Middlesbrough, Newcastle, Sunderland, Hartlepool, do you think they are pro-open borders? Do you think Labour voters in Hartlepool want them to collapse the border and let in 500,000 refugees a year? Do you actually think that? Because if you do think that, you've got a head full of cow shit. No polite way of putting it. Ad blocker. Yeah, rotten. I have got an ad blocker, but fucking doesn't seem to work. Daily Mail likes ads so much, it's fucking gone to town. Oh no, look, I've turned it. Have I turned it off? Disabled on this site. There you go. Enabled. Bosh. Does that do any better? Hey, there we go. Fucking hell. So I've got one. I just at some point disabled it. Rotten Politics, well done. He's made your viewing experience infinitely better. Fucking hell. What a knobhead. I told you I'm a bit of a, not a Luddite, but a bit of a techno biff. So yeah, cheers for that. RP, there we go. Ooh, hang on, what's this? Pause is topless. Oh, we might have to do a bit of a cheeky segue here. What's that? You can't reel me in with a headline like Pause is topless and then show me that. What's that? That's not posing topless. I want to see cherry red nips. If you lead me in with a headline like looking good is the best revenge, Pause is topless, you lying. But right, I don't like the Daily Mail anymore. Anyway, so this was shit. I'll stop going on to a tangent and I'll just say quickly, we knew it was going to happen. The reason I went on to a tangent there is because what I was going to say is whenever you're arguing with these people and you mention the words Daily Mail, you say Daily Mail and they go, aha, Daily Mail. Tick it off. Like as if that's a rebuttal, right? You've all done it. You've all sat there and had a debate with some lefty arsehole in a pub or something. And he's gone like, I think we should have open borders. And you go, yeah, but I'm not anti-immigrant. I'm not right-wing. But you need a process, don't you? You need a procedure. Basic stuff, right? Like I'm a white guy, I went to America. They wanted to check I wasn't a drug dealer. They wanted to check I wasn't a kiddie fiddler. They didn't want to check I wasn't like Biden and I didn't go around sniffing old women's bicycle seats. They want to check. You can't blame anyone for that, can you? And then you'll say, for example, I saw something in the Daily Mail and they go, oh, fucking, it's in the Daily Mail. I win. What do you mean? I win. Tick one in the box for me, Daily Mail. That is as shit of a non-argument as me having an argument with a lefty arsehole and going, Guardian. I do the same if they mention the BBC. Yeah, you go, Trevor. That's what I'm getting at, though. I don't argue that way. I use logic. So if they say, oh yeah, there was this thing on the BBC that said the Tories didn't build any council houses for a year, I don't just go, it was the BBC. Checkmate. Yeah, that's what they do. Checkmate. It was in the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail is right of centre. But they don't just make stuff up. Nobody just makes stuff up. The mainstream media lies by omission, which is lying, but they don't lie outright, do they? The Guardian wouldn't put a headline up like Boris Johnson just got caught masturbating in a constituent shed. They want to say that, but they wouldn't make it up. So they lie by omission. So Boris Johnson will say 10 things and they'll just get one sentence and report that as the headline. Totally out of context. And that is lying. But it's lying by omission. They don't just fully make stuff up. So the point I'm getting at is this headline is true. You could probably report it in a more centrist, reasonable way. But that is true. There is an Afghan refugee who is accused of raping and killing a 13-year-old girl who sneaked into Britain using a false name. That's a fact. I'll put it out there now. Anyone want to sue me for reporting fake news? That's a fact. I guarantee Razuli Zaibdullah is wanted in Austria in connection with rape and murder. So if you want to disagree with me about how the process should work or whether we even need a process and you want to make a good argument, and again, I can do both sides because I'm such a fucking bookworm and such a political junkie that I could argue both sides of any argument, and I love arguing. Like my missus has told me loads of times, I should sit on a table outside a university doing crowded stuff, saying, come and have an argument with me, because I think I could make just as good an argument for leftism as I could for right-wing politics. I don't agree with their arguments, but I've read them all. So I could put forward a good argument for why we should open the borders and be more open with immigration. You talk about growth. You talk about new influx of talent. I mean, fucking hell. Talent's a bit thin on the ground when you're getting illiterate peasants from third world shitholes. But that's the argument you make. But that's how you argue. You don't just go, oh, well, it was in the fucking Daily Mail. Hehe, checkmate, racist. That's not an argument. Right? Oh, you use the Daily Mail. I win. That's called logic. Suck on it, racist. No. Address the point. Are there going to be criminal elements making use of our current border crisis? Yes. Are they criminal by default because they're all breaking the law and paying people traffickers to come in? Yes. Are good people not going to get their visas because they applied the legal way? Yes. There's 3 big ones. The amount of good people that we must be fucking over to make space for 22-year-old fucking shitbags like Razuli stuns me. The amount of people who want to come into Britain, they apply and they're going to go, listen, we haven't got the space. My missus got held in fucking Heathrow for 12 hours trying to come visit me once. The proper put her through the ringer, put her in a cell with a load of Somalian blokes. Why are they doing that? And it's because they go, oh shit, we're getting accused of fucking racism by the lefties. Quick, throw a few female Canadian backpackers in jail cells. You're fucking them over. Yeah, she eventually got in. But it's out of order. We play this game. Like I said, when there was after the 7/7 bombings, they pulled me over and searched me. About a week after, I was on leave going home from 4-2 Commando in Plymouth and I was going up to York and the coppers pulled me over. I've told this, long-term subscribers will know because I told this story about a year ago. True story. Pulled me over. I was like, listen, lads, there's my ID. See you later. Goes to walk off. They went, no. We still have to search you. I said, why? I said, oh, you got a backpack. You know how it is. I said, I don't know how it is. How many serving Royal Marines have blew people up? Any idea? 1? No. So what do you need to search my bag for? You know, it's checks. Yeah, but none have ever blew anybody up. We know who you should be searching. 16 to 40-year-old men of a very specific persuasion. Not even how they look. We all know all the gingers love to convert. Yeah? Young fighting age men make up 99% of suicide bombers. So you check them. You don't check clean-shaven, wearing shorts, and flip-flops, not a religious practitioner, with his ID card, going home. And as they're searching me, there's blokes with hissing backpacks. There's kids up behind me. Hello, Akbar. Yeah, go, yeah, cheers then. I just got to check this Bootneck's fucking backpack. Are you doing, are you pulling my pisser? Seriously. This is what we've got. Cressida. The MI5, MI6. We're not doing our best job. We're not putting our best effort in to save people's lives. Same with firemen. If you have 10 guys trying out for the fire department, the fastest, strongest, fittest man should get the fucking job because you're dealing with people's lives. I understand that we have to rewrite past wrongs. Well, the Americans do. I don't really feel like the British do. But yeah, I understand to a degree positive discrimination. I do. Especially in the United States. But only for roles that aren't going to affect people's lives. Yeah, you can make someone the assistant manager of Walmart doing a bit of colourful hiring because you're trying to redress the balance. But if anybody's life is involved, there is absolutely no excuse for it because women and children get killed because of this fucking nonsense. If there is even a slim chance that just one person who comes through is going to murder a little girl, I'm sorry, but the answer has to be no. It has to be. If you want to look in the mirror and call yourself a moral person, that has to be the answer. And it sucks for the good immigrants. Plenty of immigrants to the UK are good people. But stitching up a good person a little bit isn't as big of a deal as killing someone's children. So that is the line in the sand you need to draw. Can we guarantee the safety of the British public if we give these 500 young men asylum in the UK? And if the answer to that fucking question is no, tough titty. That's how it works in America. My friend Shane got a caution for fighting when he was 17 and they were that close to denying him his American visa. Because they went, ooh, says you had a fight here. And he was like, fucking hell. I had to go to an extra 2 interviews, apply for some documents off the police in the UK. It was hard work. For having a fight when he was a teenager. We've just got a fucking murdery rapist in. I mean, there's not many things worse than a rapist, but there is one thing worse, and it's a fucking murdery rapist. Christ on a bike. A murdery rapist, that's worse, isn't it? I'm setting a low bar there. Let everyone in. Who don't you want to let in? Rapists and murdery rapists. There's fucking 2. Yeah, we'll even take the drug dealers. Unbelievable. So, like I said, you're talking about women and children's safety. It's unbelievable. The left are lunatics. Again, the modern left. They never used to be lunatics 20 fucking years ago. 20 years ago, they were just fucking idiots. Even that sounds unfair. I voted Labour when I was a young lad. Fucking embarrassingly. Tony Blair, first whip around. You know what it's like? Middlesbrough's a Labour town. They weren't always idiots, but they were naive and idealistic. I was trying to tell my wife's friend, well, my friend as well, in San Diego, we were talking about this. We need to get rid of this American polarisation of politics because most people, 95% of people, have quite a lot in common around the middle. It's the fringes where they disagree, but most people are all right. And most conservatives, if you're a liberal and you think you hate them, you don't really hate them. They're like you. They just want to be left alone, raise the children, look after the wives, feed the kids, enjoy themselves, a bit of time off every now and then. We're not that different. But the reason the left are the ones I'm always slagging off now, despite the fact that I'm a liberal person, is because they've got the bit between the teeth. They've got all the power. They own the airwaves. They own Silicon Valley. They own the mainstream media. I'm always trying to get us in balance, which is why I'm always attacking the left. If in 10 years' time, the whole media machine in Silicon Valley is sucking Trump Jr. off because he's the fucking supreme leader of the United States, then I'll start having a go at the right again. But we need to address this imbalance because we've got nothing like balance at the moment. The BBC is about as balanced as a fucking seesaw with a sumo wrestler on one end and a fucking midget on the other. It's unbelievable. And people need to understand that you don't have that much apart. You just want to raise your kids and have a bit of time off and enjoy your life. But the left are convinced that you, ladies and gentlemen, and even me, because the second I say I didn't vote for Biden, they go, fucking Nazi. Horrible bastard. Horrible bastard. Evil. Despicable. Contemptible. Hillary said it herself. Basket of deplorables. How the fuck can anybody in mainstream politics use a term like basket of deplorables? Deplorable, by the way, doesn't just mean slightly fucking awful. Doesn't just mean rude. Deplorable. Fucking Google it. It's pretty bad. And they gave her a free pass for that. They didn't give Trump need shit, did they, for some of the stuff? Some of the stuff Trump said that wasn't even that bad was like tepid. Like, oh, that country's a shithole. Yeah, you mean the same vernacular that everybody uses. Who the fuck in the Western world has never used the term shithole? I've made this point before. Everyone knows someone who has said, don't want to go there, it's a bit of a shithole. Everyone. I mean, you even say that around your kids. Like, when I was 8, my dad had used this. It's not like saying, I'll lick your cunt lips. That's pretty bad. You can say shithole in front of an 8-year-old. Yeah? I'm sure my dad, when I was about 7 or 8, my mum said, oh, should we go to Greece? And my dad went, it's a shithole. It's the most normal language ever. But he got slammed for 2 weeks for just saying something that everybody says. And Hillary Clinton got a free pass for labelling 150 million people as fucking deplorable. Deplorable. Like I said, is there a worse word than deplorable? Would you call Ted Bundy deplorable? Yeah. Would you call Ian Huntley deplorable? Yeah. It's not like that's quite low down the list. If I was to call Kim Jong-un, Saddam Hussein, Mao, I'm trying to think of all the worst ones I can think of. Yeah, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, you can call Jeffrey Dahmer deplorable. To the British people listening, Jeffrey Dahmer was as fucking mad as 20 hatters. Jeffrey Dahmer used to fucking drug blokes, bum them till the fucking head fell off, and if that didn't kill them, ditch them in a vat of acid. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer was off his teeny tits, and it would be correct to call Jeffrey Dahmer deplorable. Deplorable. And that's what she called half the fucking country, and she got a pass on it. So that's the point I keep making. Right-wingers just think lefties are naive. Like in this story. Your naivety can kill children. I don't think they're awful persons. Some of them are, the ones that are obsessed with power. But most of them, the bog standard woke, just think they're being nice. That's what's causing all these problems, being nice. They just want to be nice. Or again, a lot of them are women. A higher percentage of them are women, which is giving all the right-wingers, they've got them saying to me, like, women should never have got the vote. I was talking to my wife about this, and I was like, you know what? They're making quite a good argument. I don't share it, because, loads of blokes are fucking idiots and loads of women are clever. But it's at least something of a point if you point at the percentages. Because women are obviously more powered by their emotions than men are, typically. Again, the exceptions don't disprove the rules. So it's because of that a lot of women are very like, oh, I just want to be nice. And it's a noble sentiment. Women are beautiful, loving creatures compared to cynical, bad-tempered, horrible fucking men like me. But when you're so kind and loving and trusting, your naivety can have a price. And my distaste for the average lefty is not, most of them aren't awful people or power-mad commies. Most of them just want to be nice. But you have to try and reel them in by making the argument and saying to them, listen, of course you want to be nice. We all want to be nice. But naivety has it has real consequences for people. And you have to think carefully about these things. You have to be very, very cautious all the time. And that's what I keep telling people about politics. It's why you're a conservative, because you want to keep things as they were, even if they aren't that good. If something's not going that well, like going on about Thatcher the milk snatcher, you might go, yeah, that sounds bad, that, but you worry about making changes, and we can't afford this, so we've got little tiny changes every now and then. So the point I'm getting at is conservative people aren't bad people. They're just risk averse. They say we've got a system that works, we've got a society that works for most people, so we should keep it as it is. And if we do make changes, we do them a little bit, because it does work for most people. 9 out of 10 people are doing all right. They're employed, they can pay the bills. 9 out of 10 are doing all right. So you go, yeah, it's not perfect, because 1 in 10 are really struggling. But it works for most of us. So let's be very careful about making big, broad, sweeping changes. And that's the difference between liberals and conservatives. It's not even that big of a difference. We think they're naive and stupid, but they think we're bad people. And that's why I'm always siding with the right now. They think you're fucking awful. They think you don't want to feed kids. They think you see a starving child and you go, fuck them, not my kid. Like you're broken in the head. Like when you see a child crying. It's in all of us because we're an evolved fucking ape. When I walk past a young lad and he's crying, you see a 5-year-old crying in the street, you go, oh, what's the matter with him? There's something in your head that says, oh, poor little bastard. They think you see that and you go, I fucking love seeing kids cry. Why? Because I've reluctantly voted for Thatcher. It doesn't work that way. You're not broken in the head. You're just cynical. That's it. Lefty arseholes. Please listen. If there are any watching, it doesn't happen very often, I'm sure. But that's the difference. Naivety, optimism, pessimism and cynicism. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Fuck me. So yeah, that's a shocking story. We knew it was going to happen. Let me read the chat for a little bit. I'll get rid of that because I'm sick of fucking reading about it. Oh God, there's another one. Fuck. I was going to say I'm sick of reading miserable shit. That's awful as well. Oh no. Whoever keeps sending me Daily Mail shit, stop. It's depressing me. Plymouth is a shit. Oh, yeah, that's true. Hunter Biden, yes. Noncy. Sadwings, yes, they are ignorant. Peter Sutcliffe. Yeah, he's another one. Deplorable. Jeffrey was a conservative. Are you on about Jeffrey from Rainbow? Or Jeffrey Dahmer? Told me I was with a bird who wore a football kit and big gloves. My mum said she was a keeper. The old ones are the best, eh? My freedom and the loss of it due to the ignorance of the left is making me dislike them immensely. Fair, understandable. But like I said, I was arguing with Mugwump the other day who was having a pop, saying I really don't want this to turn into a race to the bottom. When I see something is broken, the system is broken, like the electoral system in America, my fucking argument doesn't want to be, let's beat them. Let's win the game. No, I want to change the rules. It's called a race to the bottom for a reason. And all I'm saying is, we shouldn't just despise them like they do you, right? Because it's a race to the bottom. That's how you get a civil war. If they despise you, well, they're already there, so we're halfway there. The day we despise them is the day everyone starts murdering each other. So you bring it back from the brink by educating these fuckwits and say to them, do you think 100 million Americans just hate everybody? Think they hate everybody? Or do you think they're worried about scraping the fucking wives and kids off the floor because of your irrational, illogical optimism? That's what I'm getting at. Bucket's back. Bonobos are cute. Yes, monkeys. Yeah, even a pet, right? I said, they think you're a bad person because you're a conservative. Even a pet, like, does anybody want to kick a puppy? No. It's in there. We're an evolved ape. We like people, we like children, we like small animals. You're just an optimistic fool and you're fucking naive. And I worry about change. Because it's working for most of us, and I'm worried if we fuck it up too much, it won't work for any of us. Right, let's not do this one. Yet another fucking... The loony left, right? Legal aid 5 fucking times. It's like, loony left. Because what they're saying is, oh, you got 5 rugby starts. All right, I'll hurry up. What you're saying there, again, though, that's exactly what I've been talking about, isn't it? Because they're thinking, you have to make sure you've got loads of checks and balances, because if we deport someone who should be here, who deserves our help and is a nice person, we make sure we don't deport people like that. So yeah, you need checks and balances. But do you need 5 deportations? No. A happy medium is 1. You get 1 legal challenge. You get deported once. You get 1 fucking chance to present all the evidence before a judge and a jury, and they say, yeah, okay, maybe. You don't get 5. The loony left, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking retarded. Turkey's come off the red list. Marvellous news if you're mental and you want to go to Turkey on holiday. Just to say, I think if you ever want to go to a country like Turkey on your holiday, you're a maniac. The amount of people who go missing there, get knifed there, stabbed to fucking bits, it's a shithole. So, yeah, to use the Trumpism, fucking don't go to a shithole on your holiday. Yeah? I'd rather go to Skegness. I'd rather have 2 weeks in a caravan in Redcar than go to Turkey on holiday. And this live stream was brought to you by the Turkish Tourist Board. Anyway, all right, I'll fucking wrap it on the head. That was nearly 40 minutes, and the rugby's on, right? I've just been given the orders. So, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I promised I'd do one every day now. Yeah, all right, sorted. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking and sharing. Go back and watch the tea video. You fuckers have got no taste at all. Although I shouldn't say that, you're watching me. Okay, you have got taste, but you should still watch that one, right? Nothing up with Skeggy. I totally agree. Whitby, as Rotten Politics says, is a fantastic place to village. Fuck Turkey, go to Whitby. The North Yorkshire Tourist Board is a tourist board I can get behind. Mr. Erdogan can suck my plums. Get yourselves to Whitby. Thanks for everything, boys and girls. Rotten Politics, thanks for the technical expertise. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Take it easy.